Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through step by step and showing you how to get started setting up and using CrowdReply, which is an AI search visibility platform that's going to show you where your website is currently ranking across all of the AI answer engines. That's including Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, ChatGPT. It'll also show citation data, keyword data, and much more. They also include an MCP, which will allow you to pull in all of this data directly into your AI coding harness, whether that's Codex, Claude Code, or whatever you're using. And best of all, they're currently offering a 7-day free trial, so you can get started completely for free, and then the prices go up to $99 per month to start. I'm going to leave a link in the description below where you can get started completely for free. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start the tutorial. So first of all, you can see here, you can track your AI search visibility, engage where AI pulls its answers, and become the brand that AI recommends. And you can see some of the different things that it can do, including social listening. So it will listen before AI does and find conversations early to get your brand mentioned before AI picks them up. They also have an AI backlinks marketplace where you can buy backlinks from vetted catalog of 40,000 plus publishers with real authority and traffic data on every site. And of course, the AI search visibility tool as well, where you can track your visibility and ranking shifts across all of the popular LLMs, including Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, ChatGPT, and many more. I just want to see what we're able to do with this. So I'm going to go up here and then click on login, and then that will send me straight into my dashboard. So this is what it looks like when you create your account and log in. And this basically just gives you a big picture overview of where you're ranking versus the competitors. I didn't even have to put in any of the competitor data. It automatically pulled all of that in for me. And you can see this is my software as a service startup, Tube Analytics. I've already done a lot of work to get it showing up really high in the LMs, and you can see here it's currently 9.1, almost beating out ViewStats, and it's already beating out TubeBuddy and catching up with vidIQ as well. So that's about 18.2% visibility. And we can also see some of the top citations down here as well to check the citation sources. And we've got a graph up here, which obviously I just created my account, so this isn't going to show any data, but we can also see the mentions coverage. So that's the percentage of AI answers that mention my brand, and it's mentioned in 4 out of 10 answers. And you can see Tube Analytics is currently ranking number 3 across all of the prompts that it analyzed in Google AI mode. And it's beating out ViewStats, which is Mr. Beast's company. That's exactly what I want to see. We can also see the top citations down here, and Tube Analytics currently ranking number 2 with 14 total citations. If I go ahead and click on that, we can see what those citations are over here as well. So if I wanted to just go ahead and open this up, now we can see the entire blog article over here, and that's one of the citations that's showing up. And it's also showing a pop-up for the Backlinks marketplace, which I would like to check out. They have a video which you can watch as well, just explaining how it works. And this is actually one of the reasons why I decided to sign up for CrowdReply, is to see the different backlink opportunities that are available. It also shows the pricing over here. It shows the domain rating as well as the, I guess that's monthly traffic. So we can sort by traffic over here to see the ones with the most amount of traffic. I'm just going to sort decreasing. So this one has 8.4 million monthly organic traffic, and you can get a link for about $589, looks like. And if I did want to do this, I could just go ahead and buy it directly from CrowdReply, which is kind of cool. The only thing is, these don't really look like they fit my niche. SourceForge maybe, but I can easily get a backlink on SourceForge. In fact, I think I already have one, so I wouldn't need to spend $3,600 in order to do that. But these are just some of the different link opportunities that are available. Economist.com might be a good one. That's a do follow link. The author bio is included, and it also shows the delivery time here is about 7 to 10 days. And I guess the backlink will be live for around 36 months. that could be a pretty good deal for only $98. So this is definitely useful to see, but I mostly just want to use this to figure out where I'm ranking in the AI answer engines. We can see this is one of the prompts that I'm currently not ranking for. My LLM visibility score is 0% on this one, whereas some of my competitors are already ranking for that. So what I've gone ahead and done is I just decided to build in the MCP. It's a very simple prompt. All I had to do was to tell it to connect to the MCP, and then it went ahead and added it into Codex over here. This is definitely going to be useful to actually go ahead and pull in a lot of this data. So I'm just going to tell it to pull in the citation data using the Crowd Reply MCP. And now that it's already connected, I already authenticated everything, it's just going to go ahead, hopefully, and it will be able to pull in all of that data directly from CrowdReply. So it looks like I may need to start a new Codex session. I'm just going to go ahead and open up a new tab, and we're just going to paste in that prompt again. First, I want to switch my model. We're going to switch to Luna, and then I'm just going to tell it to pull in the CrowdReply citation data. So it should be able to do that. And basically what the MCP is doing is it's just coming over here and it's basically just going through all of the data in CrowdReply, and it's going to pull it into my Codex session over here. Now we can see the top citations. These are the daily citation count for the 10 domains. And we can also take a look at the citation data down here as well. So this is essentially what we're pulling in to Codex over here, and you can see it's already getting started. CrowdReply is connected and exposes the brand scoped LLM citation records. So it's just going to go ahead and pull in all of that data over here. And then we can basically just create an implementation plan and start increasing the number of citations, most likely. So went ahead and pulled in all that data, and it says 178 citation records across 15 LLM responses here. So now I'm just going to say create an implementation plan to increase citations. So now we should be able to take those citations, and then I just want to create a plan to actually go ahead and increase the number of citations that I'm getting in the AI answer engines. But overall, as you can see right here, Tube Analytics is already doing really well. It's currently ranking number 2 based on all of the data that it pulled in. And the only competitor outranking me is YouTube.com itself. I'm already beating out vidIQ, I'm beating out TubeBuddy, and all my other competitors. And the main reason for that is because my blog has 555 articles, and they're all super well optimized for the AI answer engines. It has everything that it needs to show up in the answer engines, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm showing up so high in the citations over here. I can also take a look at competitors while this is running in the MCP over here, and we can see my visibility rank is number 5 out of 11. Actually, here it's showing number 3, which is really good. But still, my visibility is only 25% versus 65% for TubeBuddy and 75% for vidIQ. So there's definitely some things that we can do to go ahead and improve that. And if I did want to do that, I can also use the MCP to do a lot of that stuff over here as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and resume my Codex session that I was running earlier, and I'm going to tell it to pull in the competitor data using the CrowdReply MCP. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And once again, it's just going to pull in all of that competitor data. And then ultimately what I want to do is to close the gaps so that my visibility is even higher over here. But one of the key things over here is you can see that my average sentiment for Tube Analytics is actually a perfect 100% versus 83% for vidIQ and 81% for TubeBuddy. So that's definitely looking good. This may continue to improve as it pulls in more and more data over the next few days. But overall, my favorability is about 100%. And ultimately, this is going to lead to more backlinks moving forward as more and more people are able to find my offering through the LLMs. We've also got keyword tracking over here as well. So these are different keywords that I may want to rank for. And we can also add keywords over here as well if we wanted to do that. And I could also pull in that keyword data using the MCP. It looks like over here we do now have a report which is saved. And if I wanted to go ahead and open that up, I can easily do so. And you can see it's now got all of the competitor data over here. And we can also take a look at the prompts over here as well. So for this one, for example, Tube Analytics Pricing, obviously it's got my name in it, so I'm going to be the #1 position across the board pretty much, and it shows some of the brands over here as well. We can also pull in a lot of that prompt data into the MCP over here. So I'll copy this and I'm just going to paste it in so we can get the keyword data. And also over here, I'm going to cancel this out. I'm just going to reopen it so that it's able to get access to the MCP. And I'm also going to pull in the prompt data as well. So we're just going to copy this and we're just going to pull in the prompts. Basically, I just want to get all of the data into my Codex session from CrowdReply. So that's exactly what we're doing now. It says CrowdReply is connected. The Tube Analytics Brad has 10 tracked keywords, all active with 34 cast mentions total. So it's just going to save all of that data into a report. And then from there, I can just go ahead and start implementing the fixes one by one. And we're doing the exact same thing to increase AI citations as well. So it just went ahead and implemented a repeatable CrowdReply citation wave. And we can scroll up to see exactly what it did over here in the terminal. It looks like it just went ahead and closed those gaps. And then obviously we would just git commit and push that up so that it would have access to all of those changes over here on Vercel. This is what I use for my website. So now here it says it pulled the CrowdReply keyword data and it saved it to this report file right here. So now we've got all of the keyword data over here. And it also has the priority fixes as well. So I'm just going to say implement the fixes. That's pretty much as simple as it is. Since it already created the report, it's also gone ahead and closed the competitor gaps. So now I'm just going to do a git commit and push to master. And that's going to push up the latest version to my Vercel account over here. So we'll have all of the fixes that I'm getting directly from CrowdReply. And ultimately what that's going to do is just going to continue improving my rankings across all of the AI answer engines so that I'm showing up for them. So there we go. There's Tube Analytics at the very, very top. So if you have any questions about any of this stuff, go ahead, drop them in the comments below. I'd be happy to help. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Please go ahead and check out my school community over here. It's currently free. You could take a look around my classroom for all of the courses, tutorials, and resources. And also go ahead and introduce yourself inside the community tab. With that being said, take care, stay safe, peace from Thailand. Signing off. We'll see you in the next one.